Okay, so hey guys, Mike the Vike here, back with yet another video. Today we're going to be doing a very unordinary video. I'm doing a gun unboxing video. This is a Smith & Wesson M&P Sport 2. So I got this gun for $750 all in, Canadian, which is a very good deal. These guns are about $1,000 before tax, new here in Canada. Now, just for some backstory, in case you're wondering, the reason this gun is so cheap right now is because Smith & Wesson, Ruger, and a couple other companies, as far as I know, this might be wrong, but it makes sense, they predicted that Clinton would win the election, and basically in preparation for that they decided, well, let's just manufacture a whole bunch of more guns in case she wins, because as you might know, like anytime like a Democrat wins, or if there's some crazy shooting or something like that, we're always scared that the gun rights get taken away, so we start buying lots and lots of guns, which results in some bad things. Anyway, Trump won, so that's no longer an issue, and now they have an excess of guns. So what do? They import them to Canada. So nice for me. I got a very good gun for $750. I paid $700 cash for my Norinco. That doesn't include the Trigicon, obviously, but of course, $700 for a Chinese or $750 for an American-made Smith & Wesson AR. I'll gladly take the Smith. It just wasn't available before. So with all that preamble done, let's go ahead and unbox this thing. Firstly, my technicals are not perfect here. Ideally, I'd have like an overhead camera. This microphone's not the best. There's an echo. You're going to hear a lawnmower from the neighbors, and they have kids and stuff screaming and yelling. There's a street back there. The situation is not the best, but I wanted to make this video. There we go. Okay, we got through the, the shipping stuff. Get that out of the way. And here is the real deal, Smith & Wesson M&P. That is so exciting. That is so exciting. Oh, man. So, okay, we're greeted with very nice, good enough. And here's the gun. I just had to get rid of that paper so you don't see it. Smith & Wesson M&P Sport 2. Let's get her out of here. Firstly, oh, the nice little chamber thing. That's actually kind of safe. We'll go ahead and open this up. Get that out of there. Nice little barrel safety. If I'm capable. I should have grabbed it. I messed up now. I've made poor decisions. Come on now. Oh my god, okay, this is freaking me out. Okay, we're gonna put this to the side. I'm very sorry, but you can see the gun. It's delicious. It's very nice. Is there no magazine? You give me a 5-round? You serious? Alright, well, honestly, it's not a terrible thing. Are these one of those 10-round pistol mags? Because then it would make sense. But like, this is, my god, like, no. Okay, interesting. So they give us these tiny little 10-round mags. You get a nice little key lock, which is pretty standard, and manual. Okay, that's the box. Pretty bare bones, but it's a budget AR. That's what it is, really. So we'll get that out of there. Okay, so let's take a look at the gun. Firstly, of course, we have to get this thing out of there. There we go. Sorry about that. So we got that. I mean, it's what is this? Is it plastic? It's plastic. Good for you. It's plastic, but that's fine. So it's a nice gun. Like, I like it. It's nice. Let's not even. I mean, sure. Here's your little. Ooh, I really like that rear sight. That's a very nice rear sight. That's very nice. Let's get rid of this though, because that's just embarrassing. There we go. We got a spare mag pull. That's more like it. Now we're talking. That's a very nice setup. In terms of barrel length, I'm gonna assume this must be a 16.5-inch barrel, probably for American market. And it doesn't really make a difference here in Canada because this thing is restricted no matter what, because they deem the AR platform as this scary, very terrifying platform. Oh, people were saying so much noise about the gap between the lower and upper receiver. This one does appear to have a pretty considerable gap. Is that going to make any realistic difference? I guess in a durability, like if you had dust and stuff, if you were in like a extreme environment, maybe some sand would get in there. But, you know, for me, you know, I shoot paper targets. You know, I don't think, you know, we're taking these guns to war or anything. But yeah, it does have a bit of a gap there between the upper and lower. Let's take a look here. Very, very similar. Actually, I'm very sorry for you guys, but I'm going to say the Chinese has less of a gap than the Smith. Is that at all like anything to care about? In my opinion, no, it doesn't mean much to me. Might to you. We'll go ahead and open these up actually. Let's take a look on the insides. There we go. Okay, there we go. Let's open that up. I'm sorry, once again, the camera angle is not ideal. Ideally, I'd have a cam up right there, and he'd have like a zoom lens, and he'd be looking here right now, but I mean, this obviously looks all nicely machined. It's all polished and nice. There's not much to really show. It's just an AR-15. In terms of reliability and stuff, we're going to have to find that out through, you know, thousands and thousands of rounds. We'll see if it jams or anything. I don't know any of that yet, of course. But from what I've read, these things are actually one of the best budget guns you can get. You know, they didn't cheap out. I think previous models, they did cheap out. But, like, you've got the shell deflector. You've got the forward assist. You've got I think some of them don't even have dust covers, which is pretty, like, come on, that's probably a few pennies. These, let's see how these come off. Oh, those come off very nicely. One problem, this is a side note, but on my 10.5-inch Norinco, very, very difficult to get that front handguard off. I think they got the dimensions a little bit wrong. I had to modify that Magpul thing to get it on there. But this, nice and easy, which is how it should be. Okay, we got that off. I had to Dremel away, well, my dad had to Dremel away on the back here because this, I think it's this gap here. Actually, we can compare. Oh yeah, you can clearly see. This is just that tiny, tiny bit too thin. There's not enough space. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Okay, we're getting there. It's a little bit wobbly because of the dremeling I had to do to get it on the Nork, but it does work, and you get an idea of what this thing will look like with some Magpul. I had a Magpul grip ready for you, but at the store I asked for black, and unfortunately I forgot to check at the store and they gave me tan, which kind of sucks, you know. It's pretty far away to get there, but anyway, you know what? There's only so much I can show in an unboxing. I haven't fired the gun. To me, it just seems like a nice, basic AR-15. You know, if you want to go crazy and swap out triggers, you want to, you know, mess around with your optics. Actually, there we go. We got it off. So there's that. Let's just see what it looks like with the Trijicon. Okay, so we got this thing pretty well set up. This might be what you upgrade yours to if you bought this thing. I love these Trijicons, just fantastic, amazing optics. They're so clear. You know, you really can't go wrong. For $750 Canadian, which comes to about $500 American, incredible deal that you can get this functional of a rifle. Like this thing, you know, I haven't shot it yet, but reviews say this thing is totally fine in the reliability department. In terms of the trigger, it's just a basic mil-spec trigger. That's what it feels like. Yeah, reset is typical. You know, it's not that much travel, but it's fine. This thing will work fine. Overall, a great gun. You can't go wrong. If you can find one of these in Canada, I think you can still find them for $700. I bought mine on Frontier Firearms. It was $700. I bought it right away. I think I was one of the first. And now they're $730 on there. But even $730, I can't guarantee, but I would say I can almost guarantee these things are going to go up in price, give like 6 months or a year. Once that sale's gone, once that inventory is sold out, those excess guns that they made, these have got to go up in price because they're like 1,000 new. Anyway, that's going to be the end of the video. If you enjoyed, leave a like on the video. That helps me a lot and just lets me know if I did anything decent. With that said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.